Okay, so the March update for Battlefront 2. First of all, I want to start off by saying that I love the exquisite pyjama skin for Count Dooku. Of course, it's a bit of a meme in the community, but at the same time, I really like it. It really suits the Christopher Lee model, I think, especially when compared to the Dark Ritual model. And I'd say if you haven't picked this up for 40,000 and you do have that amount of credits lying around, definitely get it. And one other thing you should do is definitely rate this update out of 10 in the comments section. I'll give you my rating near the end of the video. Lightsaber Combat. I really love this, guys. It was actually so enjoyable to play some heroes versus villains without the staggering. The only thing I don't like is how when your stamina is drained, you don't hit with your lightsaber. I think they should go back on that one. But honestly, the changes are actually really simple to the lightsaber combat, and I think it was made out to be a lot more than it actually is, but it didn't need a lot more, if you get what I mean. The disappearance of the stagger just allows for much more fluid lightsaber combat, and this is something that on its own, I'm rating the lightsaber combat now compared to what it was, a solid 8 out of 10. I'm really liking it. Heroes vs Villains is so fun. What's not so great is that Darth Maul is pretty much useless now, and the patch notes kind of pointed towards the fact that Maul and Yoda will be able to block. They can't. Obviously, Yoda can block blaster bolts, but Maul and Yoda can't block lightsabers still. And I think this is something that really needs to be done, especially for Maul, or some sort of buff is needed because he's pretty useless now. Anakin as well, I'm saying, I am on the side of that he needs a nerf at this point, you know. He still can dominate, and I think things like, for example, when he uses his pull, he can't use the passionate strike for a few seconds after, and maybe increasing the recharge time of heroic might as well. The thing what you all want to know, the new game mode, the new reinforcements. Reinforcements! Really love these guys. Both of them, I was thinking like I'm going to enjoy the Commando Droid a lot more than I am going to enjoy the ARC Trooper. But it's not like that at all. I love how with the ARC Trooper you have to use both triggers to use the dual wielding pistols, a bit like how Palpatine is like both triggers for his lightning. The Commando Droids, all in all, are some of my favourite droids in the Star Wars universe. Like, I kind of do prefer them over Droidekas. Gameplay-wise, I'm always going to say Droidekas over Commando Droids. But in universe, I love the Commando Droids so much. I love their deep voices, the eyes. The eyes go red as well when you use the thermal ability. Their swords, they make for some excellent reinforcements, and the extra dodge you can get with these guys as well is brilliant. The new reinforcements are also available in Galactic Assault, which is an added bonus. But the new game mode, Capital Supremacy, I'm torn, admittedly. And it is kind of at the point with Battlefront 2 nowadays that if you complain the slightest bit, a lot of people turn on you because, oh, they're adding content to the game, it means it's all good. And that's not the case, because I didn't like Geonosis when it was first added. I was losing subscribers rapidly after that video went live, and then a few months later, a lot of people have actually said, you know, they kind of side with me on that now. Geonosis is one of the lesser maps in the game, according to a lot of people. Nothing against it. If you do enjoy the map, that's completely fine. The new game mode, though, a problem is time. I streamed for 2 hours and I didn't even complete 2 games of this. I ended up just quitting the second one because I was just bored of it. It wouldn't stop. Like, you go from Geonosis up to the capital ships, back to Geonosis, and it can go on and on sometimes. Now, not to mention, this game mode has its ups. Capturing command posts, very fun. The actual design of the new Geonosis map is amazing. I really like this map. I was thinking, is it going to be too similar to the current Geonosis map? But no, it's its own map. And on its own, I wouldn't mind seeing it for maybe Galactic Assault. They'd probably have to do a bit more work for that to even function in the first place. HVV, they could definitely corner off a part of it. But the capital ships as well. I love the Separatist ship because obviously the Republic ship, we've kind of seen bits of that before on Kashyyyk. But the Separatist ship is like completely new. I have to admire as well, one of the things I complained about a lot, ever since launch actually I've complained about this, is that the CIS don't have the right markings on their vehicles. They have the Trade Federation markings. We've got the blue markings. That makes me very happy. No ground to space. Ever since I heard about that there wouldn't be any ground to space, I was kind of furious. The fact that there's cutscenes in between. Like, we as the players want to do more. We don't want to watch a cutscene. We want to be able to fly from the ground up to the capital ships, or from one capital ship to another capital ship. And that's another thing when it comes to freedom of this mode. You are all focusing on those same objectives. It's not, okay, I'm going to fly over here in my starfighter to this place, and then you can fly over to that one and do whatever. You're all going for the same objectives again, which is kind of just like Galactic Assault, except it lasts longer. So in my opinion, what am I going to play more? I'm going to play Galactic Assault, more variety, doesn't last as long, whereas this is just less variety, same objectives really. I mean, capturing command posts is new and I love that, but really you're doing the same thing over and over again. And the games last so long. I think one of the reasons that is a kind of a thing as well is that people might just come on to play one game of Capital Supremacy and then go off and do something else. So if you're playing quick matches of Capital Supremacy, it would just feel like you're playing the same maps over and over again. At least if you know you're playing the same match, it's not as noticeable to the casual player. That's at least something I've picked up on. And honestly, I just can't see myself coming back to Capital Supremacy too much. Maybe if it ends a bit easier and they add more maps, then possibly. But I don't want to take away from the fact that the maps look incredible. The actual concept is good, but the fact that this has taken them a year is kind of disappointing. And it's not really like its own game mode, it's more like its own level, because it's only on one level really, it's not a game mode on different maps. But I love the new reinforcements, 10 out of 10 for me, definitely. You know what, I'm going to take the Lightsaber Combat up to a 9, it's never going to be at a 10, but compared to what it was, it's pretty decent. And the Dooku skin, 10 out of 10 for me, really like that. It's just this game mode where I'm kind of torn. And I'm giving it the overall concept is good. I'll give it a 7 on concept, but replayability factor, I don't know. Overall update for me, it is probably the biggest update yet for Battlefront 2, and that shouldn't be undermined by the negatives I've pointed out here. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 overall. Let me know what you'd give it in the comments section, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all next time.